See, your content is actually good. Like, you know it's good. Your comments prove it. Your DMs prove it. People literally reply to your post like, yeah, this is me, or I needed this today. And then you check your Stripe, or you check your Standstill, or your WAP, or your Gumroad, or whatever you fucking sell, and it's $0. Zero. And the worst part is you think the problem is that you need to post more, or that the algorithm's on your case, or you just need more followers. It's literally none of that. I literally had 6.8 million views on one video, and I had 882,000 likes, and I made $0, not a penny. So trust me when I say this, I know exactly why good content doesn't turn into money. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna show you the exact 3 reasons. And then I'm gonna tell you which one of the 4 types of stuck creators you are. So if you don't know which one you are, you're gonna pick the wrong fix and waste another 3 months. So make sure you actually stay to the end. This is the one video that will actually change things for you. So let me tell you something that, to be honest, no one is talking about and no one will probably tell you. Good content and a good business are 2 completely different things. They live in 2 different worlds. And if you don't understand that, you will literally post every single day for the rest of your life and never make money. That's just me being honest. I've literally seen creators with 200,000 followers and they make less than people with 800 or 1,000 followers. Do you want to know why? Because views are not an income stream. Likes are not an income stream. Content is just what gets people in the room. But once they're in the room, you need something for them to actually buy. And most of you, to be honest, you don't have that. You have content, you have vibes, you have energy, but you don't have a business, and your bank account knows it. So does your Stripe and your WAP too. So let me give you the 3 actual reasons your content isn't making you money. Reason number 1, you're attracting the wrong type of audience. This one is just brutally honest, because if you keep giving away free content, you're going to attract free consumers. That's just how it works. If you spend 2 years giving away tips, values, hacks, strategies completely for free, then guess fucking what? You've trained your audience to expect everything for free. And the moment you try to sell something, even if it's fucking $10, they're gone. They won't ever buy. They're not your buyers, they're your consumers. And those are 2 completely different people in business. Buyers don't come to you for tips. Buyers come to you for transformation, for solutions, for the thing that saves them from 6 months of their life. And if your content, 5 tips for X or 3 things you're doing wrong, you're building an audience of consumers, not buyers. And then you wonder why nobody's buying. It's because you've trained them not to, which is your fault. I know it's harsh, but it's true. Reason number 2, you don't have an offer. And no, a WAP with a PDF or with some 3 products is not an offer. A Linktree with a bunch of links in your bio is not an offer. An offer is a specific promise to a specific person with a specific mechanism. It's, for example, I help stuck fitness creators turn their free content into a $3,000 a month digital product business without ever relying on another course. That's an offer. What most of you have is vibes. You have the I help creators grow. You have the I teach people how to monetize. That's not an offer. That's a fucking Twitter bio. If you can't finish the sentence, I help blank do blank without blank in 7 words, you don't have an offer. And if you don't have an offer, your content has nowhere to send anybody. So all of it, every reel, every short, every post, every YouTube video is just entertainment. That is all it is. And nobody pays for entertainment on Instagram. They pay for the result. And if you're not pointing at a specific result, you're literally invisible. Reason number 3, you don't capture anyone. Your audience lives on a platform that you don't own. Instagram, for example, can shadow ban you tomorrow. TikTok got banned in America. Remember that last year? YouTube can demonetize your entire channel over some dumbass copyright claim that that doesn't even matter. You're building a business on rented land, and then you wonder why it feels unstable. Like, think about it. If you're not turning views into emails, you're not building a business. You are renting an audience for Mark Zuckerberg, and the second he changes the algorithm, it's gone. All of it is gone. The people who actually made real money from a 6.8 million views like I did, do you know what they had? They had email lists, they had funnels, they had somewhere to send people that wasn't a platform. I'll be honest, I didn't. That's literally the difference between 6.8 million views and $0, and then 6.8 million views and then 25 grand, or probably a lot more. Now, here's the part that actually matters, because knowing the 3 reasons doesn't help you. It doesn't fucking matter, because the fix for each one depends on which type of stuck creator you are. And there's 4 of them. Only 4. I'm gonna tell you all 4 now. Here's the thing you gotta remember though. If you can't self-diagnose which one you are, and most of you genuinely can't because you're biased, or because your blind spot is literally the problem, then you're gonna pick the wrong fix. And you'll spend another 3, 6 months, whatever, doing the wrong work. So actually listen carefully. Type number 1, what I call the ghost. They usually have under 2,000 followers. You've never launched anything. You're stuck in a loop of like, I need to build my audience first. So you keep posting, hoping the numbers go up before you even consider selling. And the irony is, you will never actually build an audience until you have something to sell, because an audience without an offer is just a friend group. That's what I'll call it. If this is you, you literally need one thing and one thing only: an offer. Before you put another post up, and you cannot figure that out alone, because your blind spot is the exact reason that is broken. Type number 2, we call it the content hoarder. So you've got 5, 10, maybe 30,000 followers. You post every single day. You've been doing it for about 2 years, and you've never launched anything ever. You tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna build trust first. You're not. You're fucking hiding. Because if you never launch, you never fail. You gotta actually remember that. Shipping is scary. Shipping and launching a digital product is scary. Hiding behind content is safe because there's no risk. If this is you, you don't need more content. You need 72 hours off to actually build an offer, which sounds simple, but it does break you, because taking 72 hours off shows you how addicted you are to the feeling of being productive when you're actually doing nothing. That's the type of person you are. Type number 3, the failed launcher. So you've got a stand, WAP store, Gumroad, whatever it is. You've got an ebook, a PDF, live somewhere. You've done maybe under $500 in sales, $1,000 in sales, and you've decided the model is broken. It's not. It's been proven it's not. It's done by millions of people. Your launch was the thing that's broken. You probably built a product nobody asked for. You priced it at $9, thinking if it's super cheap, everyone will buy. You made a sales page in 20 minutes. You posted about it twice, and then you gave up. Do you know what happens? They blame the product. They blame the niche. They blame the market, when the actual problem was the launch. That was the problem. If this is you, you need to relaunch, but completely differently. Not a different product. Use the same product with validation, with a funnel, with capture, and with a price that doesn't insult your own work. That is it. Type number 4, the stuck scaler. So this is someone that's done it, but they're stuck scaling. And if I actually deep it, this is probably where most of you watching are right now. You're making some money, 500, 1,000, maybe even $2,000 a month. You have a small product or 2 that literally gives you some sales, a couple sales a month, or some courses. You've got ChatGPT open in 6 tabs. You've got Notion templates for fucking everything. You've taken about 5 or 6 different courses, and yet you cannot break through. It doesn't matter what you try. Every new thing gives you a tiny bump, tiny bit of adrenaline for the week, and then you just plateau again. Do you know what's actually happening? See, you've built what we call a duct tape business. You've got a Gumroad connected to a MailChimp, connected to a Typeform, which is connected to a Calendly. Half of them don't even fucking talk to each other. Your offer is okay, but it's not great. Your funnel is leaking from 4 different places. You haven't diagnosed it. Your email list, it exists, but you don't email it. And every time you try to scale, another piece breaks. So you add another tool, you add another course, you add another late night, and then the plateau, it doesn't move. You're still stuck in the same place. It's not because you're not working hard. It's because you're working hard on the wrong fucking thing. You don't need more tactics. You don't need a system audit. What you actually need is someone to look at the whole machine and tell you where the leak is. Someone non-biased. And then you need to rip out the things draining it and replace them with one thing that does all 4. That is it. That is the whole fix. Another thing as well, people get so emotionally attached to their digital product that they don't want to ever let it go, even though they know that no one is asking for it. But because they feel like it's good, they want to cling on to it. But here's the thing, most of you probably won't do it, because every stuck scaler I ever talk to is addicted to the hunt, the next course, the next hack, the next tool, because doing a proper actual audit means admitting most of what you actually built isn't actually working. And I can't lie, that's difficult to do, but it's what is needed. So listen, you're either one of those four, you don't get to pick. Either you're the ghost, the content hoarder, the failed launcher, or the stuck scaler. It's that simple. And the fix for each one will break the other three, which is why you have to know all of this doesn't actually help you until you know which one you actually are. So here's what you're gonna do. I built a quiz. It takes 90 seconds. It tells you exactly which one of the four you are and the one move to actually make next. Again, it's completely for free. Go to obtaino.com/quiz-home. The link is in the description and it's pinned in the first comment too. So go and answer the questions honestly. Make sure you answer them honestly and then get your diagnosis. It'll give you the full roadmap, monetization roadmap for what you should do next. Because the one thing that I learned from helping creators do literally over 25 grand in digital products is that every single one of them started the exact same way, by finding out which type of stuck creator they actually were, not the type that they thought they were, because your guess is always wrong. You are not unbiased. So make sure you take it today. Take the quiz today. It's in the description. Not tomorrow, today, because if you go another week of posting as the wrong type of stuck creator, it's another week of $0 fucking dollars. And then we both had enough of those. And that's when it just gets stressful and you think about quitting. So remember, good content is not your problem. You know that now. The problem is you're solving the wrong thing. And no amount of volume fixes a broken machine. If you actually understand that, make sure you take the quiz and figure out exactly what is wrong with your system.